Hey, this is JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at the Bibury Outdoor Mini Multitool, the BI2051A. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel a bit more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description below. You can even join as a channel member for exclusive content. Thanks a lot. A shout out to Bibury for sending this to me. I've reviewed one of their larger multi-tools. It's kind of their version of the Leatherman Surge. Do check it out in the link in the card above or description below. So overall, they do produce quite well-made tools. I would say there's a range. I did check out some of the earlier models which I felt were a bit rough, but their newer production lines seem to be actually pretty good. They've stepped up the game in terms of the fit and finish, the quality, and just the feel of their multi-tools. So I was pretty excited when they wanted to send me one of these. So there are two versions of this particular tool. There is the pliers, which I chose, and then there's the scissors. And they've kind of promoted this as some kind of an emergency or first aid kit tool. So for example, the one with the scissors, they promote it as something you can keep in a first aid kit, and then something like this could maybe be kept in your vehicle or emergency pouch. So let's open it up. And you can see the size over here. It is not very large. It's about 3 inches by 1.2 inches and about over just half an inch thick. But there is a pocket clip, as you can see. So I have small to medium-sized hands. You can see how that fits in. So it's quite a handy pocket-sized tool. A little heavy for me, but that's probably because of their solid construction. I would say that this is just about the weight I would want, or even just a bit heavier than I would like. So just kind of that threshold for me, but definitely could be put in an EDC pouch. All right, let's have a look at it. So we have this as the pliers, needle nose, and then you have a wire cutter over there. Now I would say, right, just in terms of kind of the feel, it is a little stiff for me. Not very stiff, but stiffer than let's say what I'm used to for some other tools. So maybe that will be needed to be oiled. Definitely it's not dirty in any way, but maybe oiling or just breaking into it will help, right? But just the initial, I can feel a little resistance, but it's still fine. Now there are, of course, outside tools. Let's just have a look at some, starting with this. This is the glass breaker. So great for an emergency situation. Now they also have a seat belt cutter over here. So again, obviously designed more for a vehicle emergency. Let's go over to this side. This over here is the scalpel blade. So there isn't a fixed blade, so to speak, or rather a blade that's attached permanently. It uses the scalpel, and even within the box they give you extra scalpels as well. And then if you do want to change it, you would be very careful because it's very sharp. You lift this up and then slide it forward bit by bit so that it clears. I'm not going to take it out, but you can see, probably use a cloth or a flathead tweezers might be better, and then just pull it off, and then you can put it back just like that. So obviously very sharp. Now there's no locking system to this, so it's just held in place and then you close it up like that. Right, on this side we have a parcel opener with a nice diamond file. So that's pretty good. Quality feels quite good here, and that definitely looks sharp enough to cut open your parcels and packages. Let's see, what else do they have? Oh, there is a tweezers. Let's look for it. The tweezers is over here. Now I did find that's a little hard to take out. You do need a thumbnail for that to pull it out. The tension is pretty good. It is quite thick in terms of the material, so it's a sturdy pair of tweezers, but not really easy to access. You just take note, you need a thumbnail to be able to do that. So let's open it up again. Overall, that's the tool. Maybe I'll do some comparisons in terms of the size so you can just get a feel of it. Here's a Leatherman Rev. So this Rev is larger. It is one of the smaller Leatherman tools, not counting the, let's say, keychain tools. So it is larger. Something maybe closer, but very different in the form would be this. This is the Roxxon KS2. And I bring it up because it's got a nice big pair of scissors. And if you get the scissors version of this, maybe it might be comparable, right, in terms of a multi-tool. I think what's this particular Bibury tool has got going for it would obviously be the price. It's about US $20, so very inexpensive. Now in terms of the material, this is 4CR13, which is a budget steel. It's an equivalent to 420J, so it is on the more budget range. If you want something really heavy duty, like a Leatherman, which is a 420HC, or some of the blades are 154cm, you'd want to go with that, but that would be many times the price. So what you've got to really think about is good value for money, good fit and finish, functional tools. If you like this tool set for a first aid kit or a vehicle emergency kit, and at a great price point, why not, right? For this size, I would think as kind of a secondary multi-tool, a backup multi-tool, this would actually fit very well. It's not so small like a keychain multi-tool, where some of the tools then become a bit, I won't say useless, but they can be a challenge to use sometime. And it's not too big that it's a full-size multi-tool that's really heavy and takes up a lot of space. Here you get the good balance in between. So I think this, for the price and the tool set as well as the materials, is actually a pretty good deal, and you should check it out. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do you own this Bibury multi-tool, whether it's the pliers or the scissors version? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.